Got it. All right. Live stream. All right, awesome. So the goal this week, starting off in the morning, go ahead and getting the morning routine flowing, right? Whatever we did last week, going ahead up it one step at a time. Next is ECX, right? I don't know if you guys have ever dove into ECX, if you know much about e-commerce, but this is honestly something I've been very excited about for a long time because I know we're inside of the industry where we're able to take advantage of different niches, but niches that bring mass value to honestly a lot of different people, right? Trading is a $6.6 trillion a day industry, crypto, $1 trillion a day industry, travel, multi-trillion dollar industry as well. Well, now we just combine that with e-commerce, right? So if you think about during COVID, this was the biggest time where people started to get a shift into actually buying and the way people buy. We went from actually going in stores to pretty much buying everything online where we can get Amazon Prime and ship things pretty much in a day. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but almost 90% of the time where you buy something from Amazon or online, it's not actually from or really strictly Amazon, I should say. It's not from the company. It's from people like you and I who are actually listing these products like eBay, and they're the ones making the profit, right? They've been able to find certain products that are selling at a high ticket or at a high velocity, and they're able to capitalize on it. So the holidays, this is big, and Neno touched on it, and this is a huge fact I've known for a long time too. If you guys don't know, in e-commerce, the last quarter of the year, the fourth quarter, right? Obviously, we all know most holidays are jumbled in at the same time. This is when we can really capitalize because now you can actually multiply your money in all of these different niches during different holidays, right? Halloween, Thanksgiving, September, during the fall. So this is really exciting. So ECX, this is going to be launching August 1st, August 2nd. I'm going to go ahead and dropping the flyer down in the chat so everybody can see that. So if you're ready to go ahead and dive into ECX, this is going to be open for you as well. Next thing coming in for the week for ECX, right? Sunday, we're actually going to have Chris. Chris is going to be going over a private training at 3 o'clock. So actually Sunday and 2 days out of the week, we're going to be having Chris Reef. If you don't know who this is a multi-millionaire inside of ECX. He's been doing this for over 8 years. He's a monster, right? I've actually been able to meet him personally. And this is somebody who has so much knowledge. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I like to learn from the nerds inside of the space, right? The nerds of trading, of NFTs, of Web 3.0. Well, now inside of ECX as well. So we have access to Chris Reef on Sundays and Wednesdays. We're going to be going into Impulse, right? So if you guys don't know about Impulse, Impulse is actually a scanner that you have if your package is active, and it actually works for every single package, right? TBX, ECX, or TBX, DCX, and FRX, right? So this is really cool. If you guys don't know how it works, it's really simple, and it's based and meant to be for the newest trader, even somebody that's advanced, but the accuracy on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. So if you haven't seen it, we're going to be going over that this week so you guys can actually truly understand how it works, how to utilize it, because it's free for every single one of us. So this is big to take advantage, but not only to learn, also to be able to duplicate, because this is going to be making us all a lot of money coming in to September, right? The convention. All right, next thing. Let's see, what was one of the biggest things I want to touch on? Okay, here we go. So the trading side of it, right? Diving really heavy into also the trading side into these next couple of months. So what we actually did was, you know, actually with Neno and a couple of the other leaders, we're putting together a trading chat, and it's actually going to be separated into 2 different chats, right? We're going to having a trading chat called QTO, which is going to be quality trades only. And we're also going to be having a second trade that's going to be called cash out. So you guys are going to be able to go ahead and get in these respective chats if you want to go ahead and dive in on these packages. Depending on what package you have, we have whatever it is that you guys need to go ahead and take these skill sets to the next level, right? Just as ECX this month, we're going to be launching an ECX strictly Telegram chat, right? So these quality trades only inside of the cash out chat, it's going to be nothing but trades, trade ideas, chart markups, ideas, right? Questions and answers where you guys can go ahead and drop anything you don't understand to go ahead and get answers. So this is big. And the last but not least, last thing I want to go ahead and touch on is AZ, right? AZ is honestly coming up super fast, September 15th to the 18th, right? Those of you guys that don't know, we're having actually multiple different pieces of this. So a couple different pieces. 15th to the 18th is a convention. The 19th to the 22nd is going to actually be a personal lock-in, right? So those of you guys that attend, we're actually going to be able to lock in with personal exclusive chairman mentorship, right? They've actually rented out 4 different mansions. They're finalizing them this week. So we're not only going to be able to get the value from the event, but also exclusive access for 4 days after the convention lock-in. So fired up. I'm telling you, after 4 years, I know big decisions happen at big events like this. So to say a shift is already coming is late, because the shift has already started before we get into August. I'm fired up. I'm excited. So I love it. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. I want to go ahead and do our evaluation so you guys can go ahead and talk about what did we learn, what did we like for the week, what did we not do so well, and what are we ready to go ahead and implement coming into the month of August. So go ahead and raise your hand. Who wants to go ahead and kick this thing off first? Horizon Jay, go ahead, brother. Floor is yours.
Hey, what's going on, family? What's going on? Let's run it. Let's run it. Yeah, man, that Nano call was super fire, man. Had got that pump jumping on. Just been sticking to the script, man. This week, what did I do well? I did my 7 days this week. Just very intentional about the morning routine. Got the evening routine done 7 days as well. I didn't get the journaling done all 7 days. I got it done 5. So that's something that I'm going to make sure I clean up. But again, I've done the last 4. So I'm going into day 5 on the evening journaling side consistently. But yeah, so that's what I've done well. Where I can grow in, just me being more accountable to you as the mentor, as the teacher. If I'm like, hey, listen, I got somebody ready to jump on a call. If they don't do it, then just keeping you updated on what the situation is. You know what I mean? Because I value your time and I just want to make sure that I keep that line of communication open with you and consistent. But yeah, I don't know what else we wanted to add on. But yeah, I'm just excited for this month, man. I'm excited for Arizona. 45 days, just about. We're here, and then there's 4 mansions. And yeah, man, we're on all cylinders, man. All the different products and academies popping off right now. It's that time to get the bag. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Let's run it.
Let's go. Drop some 7s down below. Fired up. I love it. I love it. I definitely saw you turn on the gas this week. And this is the beautiful part about it, right? We're all going to have areas that we have blind spots, right? Just like we have a car, there's areas that we can't see. And when we adjust our focus a little bit, now we're able to go ahead and put a little bit of focus, a little bit of pressure on these areas. So this is big. This is exactly why we do this. We can go ahead and sharpen our sword. Iron sharpens iron. So this is great. I love it. Doing phenomenal. Who wants to go ahead and go next? Ladies, switch it up. DeFi Sims, go ahead. The floor is yours. Let's get it.
All right, good night, everybody. Hope everybody is doing good and so on. Here in Barbados is party central right now, but nope, I won't be going anywhere for 2 reasons. Number 1, just not that interested. And number 2, well, I've been a lot of crazy stuff going on and all of that. And then not only that, I need to really lock in and so on. So with that said, this is why I did pretty good last week. What I did pretty good last week was actually step up my trading. Actually, was a little bit more on time with the signals coming out and so on from the different stuff, like from Swipe Options, Blaze, Swipe Coin, and whatnot. Actually, understood a lot more in both Lee Allen and Kim Torres's sessions and so on. So trading has been stepping up and all of that and so on. In terms of my morning routine and so on, my morning routines weren't that bad, but they were a little bit disjointed. Because like when I usually get up, the first thing I usually do would like pray and do gratitude and so on. But then when other things crop up and so on, I don't really find that I need to like focus a little bit more where that is concerned so that everything will be more structured. I journal for 4 days, which is good. I had like that, but normally I usually journal for 7 days. But again, had a couple of distractions. All I have to do is just recalibrate and all of that. And basically, what I've been doing is a lot of personal development in terms of like when I'm driving in the car on my way to pick my sister up or and I'm taking her to work. Always have an audio book in two books I've been um listening to still. Actually, I re-listening to them is Building an Empire and oh there the other one. Oh, The Magic of Thinking Big, definitely. So I've been working a lot on that personal development stride and so on. So it's to raise my high vibrations because my vibration hasn't been where it has been for the past, I would say 7 to 8 days, and I don't really like that. That's not really good enough. So I've been working, doing a lot of personal development and so on. I've been going on the calls a lot where especially like when Alex Morton, Matt and oh there and um oh there I'm okay. My brain is all of a sudden just forgetting names, but our three power leaders, that call was amazing. The European calls, I've been growing in that light and so on. So with that said, that's about it. I'm gonna stop before I say something crazy because right now I'm there wondering if I'm awake or asleep. I've been going all the time. So that's about it.
I love it. I love it. I can relate. It definitely been at all cylinders this week. So draw some twos down below. Draw some threes. I love it. You're doing phenomenal, Simone. You're doing great. I love it. All right, let's keep it moving. Great stuff. Who wants to go ahead and go next? The floor is yours. Who we got? John?
Yeah, me.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
brother.
waving my hand, and I didn't get to the button because I was in the chat thing trying to put down 222. Anyways, hello everyone. John Shields. If you don't know, Mr. Nibs, your man. All right. Anyway, my wife over here made me laugh. But yeah, for sure. I've been at first when you said or challenged us to do like the journal things, and or is it a you or Ian or Shane or whatever, about being consistent, putting it on like both like the Telegram and the Instagram. And I said to my wife that the only reason that I use social media is one for my business, and two, being on Instagram is just because of her, but just taking that extra step of not only doing the blessings every day, it is putting it out there. I I tend to be a little bit to myself, and in that right there. But I like the technique that y'all do. So it's kind of like how y'all redact it. Where you see the date and the time, but you redact it a little where you can't see everything. So everybody don't know your personal stuff that you're speaking into or prophetically speaking into. So that I did well. Consistency, Monday through Friday, so five days. Saturday, not so. not. I mean, I still did my blessings up, but I just didn't, take that time to let me post it on social media. To be consistent in that like tag teaming. So I did that well. What I can improve on that is just be more, I guess, thoughtful, or not thoughtful, but just keep in my mind that be more consistent on that. Just like you said, up it. So be consistent in 6 this week, or just strive for all 7 days a week. So I'll do that. Not try to do that. I'll do that. What else? So I speaking with my buddy Shane, had a truth moment and had a very valuable talk, and just being on the same page of things, and he understanding me and how I work. And all in all, long story short, I switched back to the FRX package because it was a little bit more familiar to me. The reason that I went to DCS was because of really was the hype of it. I was seeing it more, and I was like, I want to catch that wave because I want to be, behind the wave, and the wave was going here. I was like, but I was like, during that time I wasn't able to really commit to learning something that's so foreign and new, um, you know, and everything like that. So I just went back to something that I have like a fair like good background in. Um, one to work on in that is um, have a game plan and what I mean by game plan is at the beginning of the week, like tonight, have the schedule for the rest of my week, like, for the rest of the week till the weekend of things. That's something that I can um, that I can implement of having a schedule for it. Just as much as I am passionate in what I do as a business owner, try to implement that in something when it pertains to this trading world, and implement that passion there as well. So yeah, I feel good though. For real, I'm getting ready to. I know I am on a goal to transfer funds into my MT4 account because it's been -6 cents like for like a month, and it kind of been like a downer seeing the -6 cents. And I was like, okay, I have to put some funds in there. So I'm gonna start with 115, to put that in there. So I can get like, all right, momentum in that and actually do it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I feel good.
Let's go. Draw some sevens down below. Nibs, I'm proud of you, bro. You're doing phenomenal. A couple different things to touch on. Even doing the work, right? Doing the journaling, put it on paper, even though you didn't get a chance, to post it, that's fine. But the fact that you're actually doing it, how much better do you actually feel even knocking it out, even starting to do it? Right? It's a big difference. So that's awesome. Going back, switching from DCX to Forex, that's great. It probably seemed like really overwhelming when you switch packages, you're still working, you had a busy schedule, you didn't get as much time to really dive in. It just seemed like a lot, seemed foggy, right? So it kind of got you a little bit frustrated. So this is good. This would be something where you can actually dive back into something more comfortable, something you're more used to. And just like, we were talking with Shane, being able to block out that schedule a week ahead of time. So that's big. I know that's going to make a big difference for you. So I'm proud of you, bro. And then we got the account funded up coming. So that's big. You'll be ready to go ahead and go for the week. So that's awesome. Great job. Bye. Who else? Who wants to go ahead and take the floor next?
I got you, bro. So the things that I did well was pretty much, the morning routine, posting consistently and living in a stable field. Things that I didn't do so well was, following up and a couple minor distractions that I caught off the rip. And the things that I need to do well is pretty much respecting God's limitations and writing out my schedule and posting more.
Let's go. I love it. And what is your game plan for the week to go ahead and implement to up it a little bit, to go ahead and grow any of your resources, skills, or talents?
So it would be pretty much writing out my schedule a little bit more, thinking ahead a little bit more, just pretty much pre-planning ahead of time, and staying in the present.
No, I love it. Great job. Everybody as well, this is the goal too. I want us all to be able to go ahead and collaborate with each other. So if you guys don't head and have everybody's Instagrams in here, go ahead and drop your IG down below, because now we can all utilize each other to engage, right? So whenever we put out a post, everybody can go ahead and light each other up. Everybody can go ahead and show love and go ahead and give value to each other. And now even taking a step further, we can actually go ahead and go live with each other, right? We can go ahead and even schedule times for this week to go ahead and go live, right? Shane, Talina, Deanne, John, they did a phenomenal live video, actually just going back and forth, talking about each other's passions. And you never know who's going to be inside of that audience that actually sees that conversation, that can resonate and actually sees what it is that we do. So phenomenal. So definitely big keys to go ahead and schedule the week ahead of time, and ideas that any of us can go ahead and use coming in for these next 7 days too. So that's great. You're doing phenomenal, brother. I love it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Nikki, Horizon J, Shane.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's get it.
What's going on, fam? Hey, you guys have absolutely killed it this week. You know, all the journal drops, all the being consistent with your stories. You know, you guys have really, really killed it this week. So you guys should all feel really good going into this week, going into a new month. You know, Nino kind of touched on it. It's not too often you could start a fresh week and a fresh month at the exact same time. So I honestly believe all of us really applying everything that we've been working with going into August. I don't think, honestly, any of us are going to come out of August the same people as we are right now. I think August is going to be probably one of the most amazing months when we look back at our network marketing career. It's going to be like, it's almost like for instance, in 2004, right? Hurricane Charlie came through. Do you probably remember this if you were in Florida? Came through Southwest Florida, basically like leveled the area, right? And I remember listening to someone speak about that event. He was just like, you're going to have basically two lives. It's a defining moment where you're going to have a reference point before the storm and then after the storm. And I honestly believe that August very well could be one of those months where it's a line in the sand, and it's everything that happened before August 2022 and everything that happened after August 2022. I honestly really believe that. I mean, we got AZ coming up. We got tons and tons of momentum. I mean, this chat has never been more lit as far as firepower in so long. Like it's literally night and day. And Talia and I were talking, if you guys are interested, we did this like a couple of years back, several years back. I don't know if you guys want to do this or not, but if you guys want to do this, we could do like a power hour where we dedicate an hour. We're thinking tomorrow, like 9 o'clock, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we all get onto a call, right? And it's just geared towards business. It could either be you're posting, you're inviting, you're doing three-way calls, you're doing, you're reaching out through DMs, through people on social media, but basically we're all on a call together, which as you guys know, the mastermind that we create when we're using the same mindset and the same energy, it creates the power, the mastermind. Napoleon Hill talks about that. And so if you're struggling with, recruiting, what to say to people, how to actually, find people to join your business, and we're all in a call together, we can bounce ideas off of each other. But a power hour, we used to do it in person a lot, but a power hour is the same on Zoom as if you're in the room together. So if you guys want to do that, we can definitely set it up. And then everybody that's, basically working towards, whether it's creating content for the week through your social media, whether it's actually, catching up on some journaling, or you're not having to do it alone. You guys can feel like we're all in the room together, bounce ideas off of each other. We can, talk it out. Three-way calls set up, then boom, we can all jump on and help each other out, closing some three-way calls. But if that's something you guys are interested in, reach out to me after this call. I'll drop my number in the chat, or you can just shoot me a message through the Dream Team chat or through a Telegram anyway. But Power Hour is definitely something that I know for a while really was beneficial to me. And I'm all about running back up and getting the Power Hour running back consistently at least once a week. So if that's something you guys want to do, definitely reach out to me and let me know. But we're just dropping in the Dream Team chat. But yeah, it's been a massive week, tons and tons of growth. Appreciate you guys. Like you have no idea. I'm super, super grateful. The fact Talia and I were talking earlier today. I couldn't be more grateful for the last 3+ years of being in this industry and to be where we are right now. I honestly really believe that this squad has turned a page, and what we're about to embark on these next 4 or 5 months to close out 2022, it literally will create probably some of the most impactful wealth of anyone that you guys know. And if we ride hard these next 4, 5, 6 months, it's going to change everything for all of us. So let's all lock in. Let's all keep our focus, get those blinders like the horses, like in the races, get the blinders on, stay focused. And it's going to be something to see come the end of 2022. And if we're all rocking together, it's game time, man. It's over. So let's get it.
Let's go. Oh my goodness. He just came like the undercover ninja in there, ready to just drop the heat on him tonight. I love it. Shane, you definitely lit the torch with that one. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I truly believe that this month, August, right? New month, new week. That doesn't happen very often. You can go back and look at the calendar and see how rare that really is. Almost like a lunar eclipse, right? You don't see that too often. So I truly believe the energy, the alignment, the people, the opportunity that we have to live in right now. Like you guys heard on Neno's call, we've been talking about it for months. There's only a handful of opportunities that some people get in their entire lifetime that can really change the entire lineage of their family, and not just one generation. I'm talking multiple generations to come. And I believe this is that time to really go ahead and lock in 12 to 18 months. That's the window. That's exactly what we talked about today. And I believe this is that time for everybody to go ahead and capitalize. So amazing job, Shane. You're somebody I have so much respect for, so much love for, and you're such an amazing leader. So I'm proud of your growth. I couldn't be more blessed to be running along with you. So let's get it. Talina, Deanne, Horizon J, Nikki, who's got it next?
Hey, so D, I don't mind, man. I can add a little something, but I did kick it off. I just want to set that reminder. I did kick it off, so I don't mind.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had anything to add on that, but yeah.
Oh, well, just I can add about just next week, just some as far as the progression, what to do. Some things I really want to get focused on next week. I know that Nano has, that leadership group, how it's tied in with our group, that change in organization. It has been really great for us. It's been great for the greater team as well. And I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys know, but I didn't really speak about it, but I went on a little TLX stint where I kind of switched off and went TLX. And I'm still doing TLX, but with everything that's going on now with ECX on the trading side, I have still trading, but now I need to get back over. We need to get Impulse rocking. We need to get, these ECX calls need to go down. I'll be plugged in for that. And just being very intentional on not only the morning routine side, but the actual skills, right? The network marketing skills. So that prospect, peak and pass, present, plug, promote, and really locking that in with intention and getting that on the schedule. So that's my plan for next week. And yeah, that's the extra I wanted to drop.
I love it. And this is it. This is that time I can tell you, we are going to maximize the most of all of these days. And you guys are going to see it, right? We're going to have the trading side. We're going to have this QTO. We're going to have the cash out test. We're going to have everybody eating, everybody withdrawing on the trading side. And we're also going to be being able to build the business and impact others, right? Going over these skill sets, having these power hours. So I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go. Deanne, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hey guys. So this week was so busy, especially Wednesday and Thursday, as far as my cleaning company goes, we did like 5-6 houses in a day, like waking up at 3 a.m. to get going at 5 a.m. So I'm not gonna lie, I was up at those times. But when the moment that I had the next day off, I crashed, like my body crashed. I was out, I slept. I got up at 5. I think I wrote my blessings, and then my butt was in and out of Sean's call, asleep. Saturday came. I think I remember that it might have happened the same way. Like my body crashes from going hard with the cleaning. So that was something that I want to improve on. And I think the only way I'm going to improve is stop cleaning, which isn't going to happen till the end of December. So I'm going to have to press through. One thing I did well this week, I was consistent, I think, all the way up with the journaling until we got hit with those days. And then the gym, I didn't even train on Wednesday. That's how rough the cleaning was. This coming week, my goal would be to hit the gym 5 days for sure, because I think I only did it for 3 days this week. I weigh in Friday, and to just up my game on the consistency in the morning, but also I'm the one leading a 5 a.m. club book, and I'm behind on the chapters because I've allowed myself to be behind. So just trying to stay consistent with my time slots of making time to press into personal development on that, and not fall short in that. So that's what I got.
I love it. I love it. You're doing great as well. You've been killing the gym. Even one day off is nothing wrong with that at all, because you've been on fire. You've been super consistent. So even the journaling as well, drop in the chat. You've been going so hard with the cleaning. So super proud. And along with the 5 a.m., I know Nikki's actually just gotten pretty serious about it. So you guys should definitely go ahead and shoot each other a message, because I'm sure she would love to get in that chat to dive in on the challenge. And anybody else as well who's ready to go ahead and take on the 5:55, the 5 a.m. challenge, go ahead and give it the end, because this is going to be big. I feel like this movement is going to be huge coming into the month of August. So if you guys are down, go ahead and drop some 8s in the chat. Shoot Deanna a message person. You guys can go ahead and get locked in to get this going. Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. is going down. I love it. Huge. All right, Nikki.
Hey, sorry, I've been like preserving my energy for you guys. I'm
Lady
so
Boss Nikki.
exhausted. What?
Go ahead, Lady Boss
Can you
Nikki.
hear me?
Good to go.
Yeah. No, sorry. I was saying I was preserving my energy for you guys because I'm so exhausted and I'm ready to pass out. But I'm here and I'm still gonna do my nighttime routine. But like, yeah, I'm like extremely like proud of myself for, first of all, that like the 7 spiritual laws that not the spiritual laws like that said we have to do. Like that's my whole month of August right there. It's a big book, so I can compress pages, but like I was like diligent with that. And moving forward, like I started implementing the basics from KT in that as well, just to like keep it in the forefront, like first thing in the morning or whatever, because like I found it like really powerful. And there's this one audio from Oprah that I've literally been obsessed with, but she always makes you go back to like thinking about like how grateful you are to be in this moment, that like, and you think about all the other moments in your life that led you to this very moment right now. And like when you do that first thing in the morning and like throughout the day, whenever I can, it just like brings things into perspective. And my narrative just changed about like, especially with the 5 a.m. thing, like I have like my own club. There's nobody in it, but I don't care. I'm in it. And like, it's just for me to be consistent for myself. And I've been doing it like on live on like 2 different platforms on my TikTok and stuff. And I've actually started getting like engagement. Like today was day 3 and I had like a whole bunch of people on there early in the morning. So it was kind of cool. And just like, kind of like showing other people that's not really on the like frequency that we're on, like introducing them to something new. It's also like my way of giving back, and I get to serve people and I get my morning routine done and I'm holding myself accountable publicly. So, it's like, it's been really like refreshing. And yeah, what I didn't do well was wake up by the time that I decided I was going to be on my live, but I decided to switch my alarm like a whole hour earlier so that I have no excuse. So if I want to have snooze, I have snooze for a whole hour. So yeah, and just like not going on go live every day for my trading sessions. Like I haven't done it consistently this week, but yeah, like I just need to up it over there and just like put it in my schedule. So now that Nino did the morning thing, it's perfect for me too, to like get everything done in the morning, because I feel like I work better in the morning and the day can just be for business. So, and work, of course, because I have that 5 days a week as well. So yeah, but just like crushing it. And I decided I'm going to start walking this week because I'm done with this foot problem that I have. So yeah, that's my decision. My foot's just going to catch up. So that's it. Have a good day, guys.
Let's go. Drop some twos down below. Fired up. She's been on the routine. She's been applying and been doing the lives, jumping in the 5 a.m. club. I love it. That's amazing. And last but not least, Mr. Casey Joliffe. How you doing, brother?
Oh boy.
What did you learn for the week? What did you not do so well? What did you do well? What did you not do so well? What are you ready to implement coming in for the week?
Oh my gosh. Routine and schedule. That's my hardest part. I've never been a routine and schedule guy, so I'm implementing that has been quite difficult. But on a positive note, I figured out how to trade recently, so that is a big plus.
So yeah, on the good side. So what all that was the side needed to work on, right? Journaling, scheduling, get a little bit organized. So doing well, diving a little bit more on that side. What else did you do well this past week?
Emotional stability. Learning to not allow anything or anybody affect my state of mind, regardless of the situation. I've been working on trying to master that for years, and I'm obviously still working on it, but it's getting better. It's been an interesting process in general. Like this week was an interesting week. I pretty much had a full-blown meltdown last weekend, and then I regrouped, and I feel stable. Like I'm not too excited, I'm not down, I'm level. So I'm okay with that.
Okay, no, that's solid. So we talked about this even last week too. How many of you guys have noticed certain habits that you do well on your hot days, and you've noticed certain things that you do consistently on your hot days, right? It could be your morning routine, it could be you're hitting the gym, it could be you're eating good on those days, but you just feel good when you do those certain things, right? We all know what that feels like, and it goes on the opposite side, right? On our off days, we have certain habits that we, whatever it is, we get sucked into whatever the vice is. It could be scrolling on social media. It could be stuck in those conversations with people that we don't need to be talking to and giving too much energy and emotion, and it's draining us, right? The energy vampire. So knowing that is big. So I believe you being able to go ahead and implement your journaling, implement your morning routine this week is going to be a game changer. Because a lot of times we've experienced that at one point or another. If the morning starts off, the rest of the day kind of flows simpler. So I was definitely excited when we went over that this week, so you can go ahead and implement that and for this week. And just like John was talking about, the goal with this, guys, I don't, realistically, it's phenomenal to do it ourselves and to have it at home. It's even better to go ahead and take it and post it in the chat, because now we have accountability, right? Now everybody can see it. It gets everybody else fired up, and it makes people see like, wow, 2, 3, 4 people did it. All right, maybe I need to get on it. And you're going to see the difference. It's not even about just doing it to do it. The whole point is doing it with an intention, right? And I'm telling you right now, gratitude, journaling, this morning routine, this is going to be so key, I feel like, for everybody once we go and implement this, because how we start the day everything flows, the trading, the withdrawals, posting on social media, creating new relationships. The energy is going to be there. The alignment is there. And this is where it all begins. So I love it. I get everybody? Yes, I believe so. Okay, awesome. So even for myself, right? For myself, did well, pretty solid on social media, kept up a couple of days during the week. I definitely want to go ahead and focus on that a little bit more coming into the new week. The trading side is about to get real. So like I said, the QTO, the trading chats, right? Excited to plug you guys in on these chats. We're going to be going really hard on them for this week. So you guys can go ahead and start getting your accounts funded, get them ready to go. So you guys are already have your accounts locked and loaded. So that's the trading side. Not doing so well, I believe, is same thing even for me. Emotional intelligence. Okay, even along with all of you guys, we all go through life. For me, I've been handling, multiple different things, just like you, Casey, just like everybody else. So here's the truth. I don't care who you look at, what level anybody's at. Everybody goes through aspects. Everybody goes through different problems. The difference is how we choose to respond, right? Responsibility is how we actively respond to the situation. So this is big. I'm gonna be paying attention to that as well. And implementing coming into the new week, being a little bit more intentional with my thoughts, okay? And even for you guys, think about it like this. The second that we have a negative thought for 68 seconds, this is enough time to start producing a feeling and emotion inside of the body. You ever get a negative thought and you get that pit in your stomach, you get butterflies, you start feeling uneasy, you drop your level of vibration. This only takes 68 seconds thinking of a thought. So this is going to be one thing that I'm paying attention to very particularly throughout the week, 68 seconds. And it works the exact opposite way. If you can hold that thought, if you can hold the vision, that's why we manifest and visualize in the morning. It works the exact same opposite way. Now you start to produce endorphins, right? Dopamine, serotonin, all these different chemicals that actually end up leading to flow state. And this is something we're going to be going through throughout this week. I want to touch on is there's 5 different chemicals that really lead to flow state. And tomorrow I've got a phenomenal training. Honestly, this is one of the coolest trainings that I've seen in the past year. And it's going to really put things into perspective on why maybe any of us have been feeling anxiety. We've been feeling depressed. We've been feeling any of these emotions. I'm going to give you a visual on the whiteboard I'm going to whip out tomorrow that's going to put things in perspective so we can all really move in unison, alignment with the right frequency. So I'm excited. Anybody else have anything they want to drop? Go ahead and the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm excited for that topic tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. Like I can't wait for that right now.
I love it. And I'll give you guys an example what it really talks about the difference. There's 2 main feelings that we all experience, right? When it comes to success, most of the time, anticipation and anxiety, right? Anticipation. So you guys are going to learn how important these 2 feelings are and how we actually shape the facts that we see in our life and how they end up leading into the feelings. And this feeling leads to either one or 2 sides, anticipation and anxiety, and how we end up using that feeling ends up actually dictating our results. So this is big. This goes for trading, building a business, building a brand, your confidence, self-esteem. This works for every part of not just your business, but your life. So I'm excited for this training tomorrow because I was literally going over this again and again, and I got a huge breakthrough. So I feel to do the same for you guys as well. Anybody else?
I want to add one last thing. This is my first week where I've really gone 7 days with deep intention on my morning routine and even my evening routine. I didn't do the whole 7 days. I did 5, but they were very intentional and it was very laid out. There was this plan behind it. There was this, I'm not going to let things on the outside impact me. And when those thoughts came, it's funny you were mentioning that, D, because I've been doing that subconsciously. I didn't even know. I was like, I start feeling that way. And I'm like, oh, thinking good again, not going to let it get to, and like holding that up just because I'm like, I can't let this stuff get me down. Like, this is going to sound wild, guys. I don't want to even speak it back, but I was a little under the weather over the weekend. And I just kept like, man, I'm healthy and I'm not even, you know what I mean? And now I'm feeling really good going into this new week, man. I'm recovered. And just that confidence of the intentionality behind the morning routine. I know some of us have been doing this for a while, but really figuring out what's best for you in the morning and really being focused on that. Like, I swear, like, I feel very high right now going into this new month. So I'm very excited to just really dive into this on the trading side, on an ECX side, and also on a business building side. Going into this convention here in Arizona, I'm really gonna crush this month, crush next month, and we ride, man. We riding this back end of the year, guys. So I'm happy for y'all, man, and I'm here for you guys. You guys need help. You guys have questions. I'm an open book, man. You guys can reach out to me at any time. If you guys want to vent or anything, man, don't be shy. Just know I'm here for you guys. At the end of the day, yeah, we're partners in this business, but I genuinely have love for each and every one of you guys, and I consider myself a friend of yours. And so if you guys feel the same way, I'm here. Whatever it is, don't hesitate to reach out. Do you guys hear me? D, you there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We love you too, fam.
I love y'all, man, for real. For real. And so,
Let's
yeah,
go. Let's go. Nothing but love for you guys. I couldn't be more excited. We are in full momentum. Yeah, it's that season. Everybody's about to level up.
You guys hear me?
Everybody
D, you
eats.
there?
I love it. I love it. Drop some threes down below. Let's go ahead and end this thing off with a little bit of Lions in the Wild. Love you, family. Let's go. Have a phenomenal Sunday. Enjoy the night. Let's go ahead and dominate the month of August. Let's go.
Let's go.